Hi, so this is the short video explaining our product Grid. Grid is a no-code platform that can be used by management teams or IT teams to build web and mobile applications almost instantly, right? For digitizing internal processes. These applications, so there is no need to write any line of code. Applications can be built using a drag and drop interface. So these are the five core components that you can see on the left hand side, the five core components of Grid. So the first is the homes or the home or the work or the workspace section. This is where the applications are built on Grid, right? We have two main components in this section. We have the workspaces and the worksheets. So the workspaces are like folders for a particular process, and within those workspaces, these are worksheets, which are applications that are built. So any workspace can be instantly added on Grid using this plus button. Here in this account, I have three workspaces. I have a database where we have master list for for employees and location. Then we have an operations workspace where for each employee daily targets can be set up, and then hourly performance monitoring, right? Where a data entry operator can, using the mobile application, enter the data for each employee, what is the target that they have achieved in the production line. And then we have something called a shop floor maintenance, right? Where we have the asset register as well as the asset maintenance tracking. So every time an asset is maintained or some maintenance work is done on an asset, again, employees using mobile application can go and report that on Grid. Any number of applications can be built on Grid, right, for digitization of most of the processes. Quickly going to the configuration of the worksheets. So if we click on the columns page, this is how the worksheets are built, right? So we've created all these different types of columns, and using a drag and drop interface, these columns can be added and the apps can be built. These apps can be interlinked with each other, so data can flow from one application to the other to actually entirely build a workflow or a process on Grid, right? Once these apps are built, there is a view page and the entry page. So if we quickly go to the entry page, this is where the data can be entered in these applications, and there is a view page where all the data that has been entered is visible to the users. These applications are also available on mobile, right? So simultaneously applications or forms get built on mobile application for field level data entry. So this is the home section on the mobile. If we go to the operations workspace, click on the plus button for hourly performance monitoring. You see this is all dynamic, right? So it has been built in a very dynamic way that facilitates faster data entry, and for ROS, for the particular process, number of pieces that have been done in the particular round can be entered using the mobile application from the shop floor. Then we have the dashboarding section where we have so there are two components in dashboarding as well. So we have the dashboards and the reports. The reports are nothing but ways to actually sorry, let me just quickly go to the edit. Yes, reports are ways to actually aggregate data and join multiple tables, right, using a user interface. So tables can be joined, columns can be aggregated, and reports can be built on using this section. Then we have the dashboard section where the visualization happens, right? So once reports are built, so using the worksheet data or the reports data, dashboards can be built in a no code framework, right, using a drag and drop interface. So you click to edit, we can add any widget. So we have these different types of widgets that can be added and dashboards can be built. The dashboards are also available on the mobile application. So if you go to the dashboarding section of mobile application, the dashboards are also available for administrators on Grid on their mobile apps. Then we have the user panel. User is essentially where users can be added on Grid. So there are two kinds of users: administrators and basic users. Administrators are people who can design applications, build dashboards, and basic users are people who are entering data on the shop floor, right? Then we have the permissions section. So each application that is built, users can be given entry, view, edit, and delete access for those apps. Users and teams, access can be given at a team level and even at a user level on Grid, right? For each sheet, and even within the sheet at a column level, we can give differential accesses. Then we have the integration section. So Grid can be integrated with products like ERP systems and POS systems, so that data can flow from Grid to the other applications, or data can flow from other applications to Grid, right? So keeping these products as a database, applications can be built on top of those as well. Thank you.